Hey there, it's Talon. Welcome back to Talon's Oasis, the series where we use command blocks to make survival more interesting. And particularly today, we're going to be using structure blocks, actually. I think we need a pretty big space for what we're going to do, though. Not like a humongous space, but this part of the island we haven't really done much with. There's stuff like everywhere else. Here, take a look. Yeah, see? Stuff there, but this little segment doesn't really have anything on it yet. So I believe we're gonna start here. Because today I want to sort of mess around with structure blocks. There's a lot of stuff they can do. And I think they could do some pretty cool stuff for us. So what should we do first? There's a lot of things we could do. Let's make a little thing, because ultimately, I want to try making a habitat for each of these guys. We caught these guys with Project Pokemobs that we were working on, and I want to make like a Pokemon type box system, like storage box system, similar to the games. And I think there's some cool stuff we could do using structure blocks. Okay, so this should be good enough to test. We're gonna find out. This is exploration, trying things out. Things might not work as intended, but that's okay. So we have this. You can see the outline for the structure block is here. There's also I trapped a cow in there, and I think it's gonna save entities. So we're gonna save this as Pokemob box number 1. And now that we have that saved, we need a second one, because we're going to switch between them, and we want to see, I mean, basically what happens. I don't know entirely what's going to happen, so maybe I should make a step up. Here we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to kill this cow. This will not be the last you see of that cow. And then let's see, we want to make, I believe, a water habitat. Now, I know that this doesn't look like much, and that's because it's just for testing. Yeah, so we got a turtle, we got guardian, and we got a turtle number 2. So let's make a little water area here. Yeah, so that first one, it should save the torch, but then the second one, if I can reach, no. There we go. The second one won't have the torch or the cow, but it will have water. So hopefully a guardian or a turtle should be pretty happy in there. Oh yeah, I think I have some sand that we could put. And then we can swap between these two things. So that's good enough, right? That looks amazing. All right, we'll make a little island. This one won't have any entities in it because I want to see what happens when it doesn't have that. So let's go ahead, save it as number 2. Everything's the same. Entities are on. I think is good. Yes. Okay. So we got that. Oh yeah, let's get rid of this. Look at, I love this thing. I really do. I'm so proud of myself for making that. It seems silly maybe, but I love it. Okay. So this is the on side and this is the off side. I know it looks opposite, but if you look on the right side, oh, maybe you can't see it. Well, the lever's off right now, so when it's on, this one will be on. Did I forget anything before we click the lever? Probably, but let's click it anyway. Interesting. Okay, let's see what happened here. So I clicked the lever. I think that it's set to turn it to load, and it's set to power it. What do we have? So we got load. We have this relative position. That's correct. What happens if we give it a signal? Let's try this. We stick a thing here, because I don't want to have to click. Right, because there's this load button. If I click it, it will load that first one that we made, and we can do that still to just check and make sure everything's working. But I want to see if I can automate this with command blocks. Oh, that worked. Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, all the water's gone. We got the torch back. We have the remains of the previous cow, and we have the previous cow. Mm-hmm. Okay. What happens if we flop it to the other side? Nothing. Okay, so what we probably need to do is this block is probably not getting updated. Oh, wait, that just didn't work at all. Hang on. Yeah, the target block is... Oh. I copied over the command, but it needs, what, 2 more in this direction? And that should work. So we go pop, pop. Now it should have... Okay, so it modified the data now, but it's still... Alright. So we'll just hit load. Interesting. Okay, so it doesn't get rid of any entities. That could be a problem because ultimately, like in terms of the Pokemob storage block, like let's say we have the turtle in there and we have a cow in another one. We don't want the turtle to stay in there when we swap it over, right? So we'll have to come up with a way to get rid of them, which that will be pretty easy. Insert evil laughter. Yeah, but that seems like it's working pretty well. We just need to figure out a way to update this. Okay, it's almost night. I may have broken it a little bit in the testing, but that's normal. So I put an observer here, and hopefully the observer is enough to, or hopefully it'll detect the changes. So let's try it again. We'll flick it on. I don't know if that worked. I don't think it did. Wait, the observer's firing actually. Interesting. Wait, I forgot to put redstone dust on top of the structure block. That might have been why. Aha! Now I have fully and completely broken it. Well, let's see if the other one works. No, it doesn't. Okay, I put a difference between these two just to see which version worked. And this one, I used the data command right here. That, data. And this other one, I use set block. So it looks like set block updates it, but data doesn't. Alright, here we go. One last time, let's flick the lever, and I think that it'll work. I also made some other command blocks so we can test some other things. Alright, so we're going to swap it to the water habitat. Nice, nice. Wait, and the grass one? Ah, and it spawns in the cow. But it doesn't get rid of the other one. Also, if we were to make changes, like if we were to just, you know, make a little mini mountain inside of there, and then we flick this lever a couple times. Yeah, the mini mountain isn't there. So we want it to be able to save things, and I prepared a couple other command blocks just for that purpose. It's in dolphin. Okay. And then we should be able to update it at our leisure. And also it will make it so there's not like a million mobs just stacking up in there. Okay. Here we go. Let's try it out. Yeah. That's not quite right. Uh-oh. And this is why we test things, people. Okay, it's nighttime right now, and there are a lot of baddies on this island. There's a reason I don't come over here. This is... The only torches you see are the torches I placed just for this episode. Like, it's very dark, and everything wants to attack me. But I think that I got this working, so we got... Let's, oh no, not that. Let's place the torch on the ground again. I hear the zombie. And we can flick the lever. Aha! The island. There's the little tiny island for like the turtles. Flick it again. And we get the cow, but not like a million of them like before. what happens? Huh? It actually keeps up pretty well. Not too shabby. Oh. Oh, I thought I glitched it out and made it save. Because it's the save should be working. Actually, let's test that right now. So on the island, let's put some glass because it was out in the sun and the glass got turned into, or the sand got turned into glass. Sure. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it didn't save properly. We need to test if a redstone signal can cause it to save. Actually, let's just do that right now. Nope. When I switched into creative mode, it was like, it just stopped attacking. He was like, what happened? All right, let's go to save. And let's put the glass back, which we have now lost. It is gone forever. And then let's pull out a torch and we'll see if it saves. No. Stay in your corner. I broke all the redstone. There we go. Okay, so now if that saved when we flick the lever twice, it should come back. Oh, okay. So the redstone can save it. That means the problem is actually in these command blocks, so that should be pretty easy to fix though. Okay. I'm getting reasonably confident in what I've made here. And it has the saving and the loading feature. There's actually something interesting. Well, here, I'll show you it working first, and I'll tell you some of the details about it. So right now, it's in the box 1, swaps over to box 2, swaps back to box 1. So that's all working great. But in addition to that, it's also saving. So if we swap it to box 2, Pokemob box 2, let's stick one of our Pokemobs in there. There we go. Toidle! Alright, I really need it to not delete him. That would be great. So the saving feature should work. Okay, so box 1, please work. Oh! Okay, yeah, if I lost, oh goodness. If I lost him, that would not be good. But yeah, so this is working as a Pokemob storage box. So that'll be fun. What we'll do is we'll actually like make it bigger. We'll make like a proper habitat instead of just like some derpy sand. And then we can start making habitats like for each of the different Pokemobs, and we'll be able to store them and collect them, and you know. So now that that's working, there's a couple interesting things that I've discovered in case you want to try this for yourself. So number one is that with the setup that exists currently, the observer is able to trigger the structure block, but only when the structure block swaps from like load to save. So if I hit done, watch the redstone. Yeah, see, it triggers. But if I turn include entities off or something, that doesn't change anything. So it only works when swapping the actual mode of the block. And here I have a command. Yeah. Boop. Yeah, so you can just kind of see it working. Oh. The chicken just triggered it. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Oh wait, how did you... Oh, did he climb on his buddy's back and then... We have a lot of Toidles now. Nice. Well, anyway, so the observer, it does work as long as it switches from save to load, but when it goes from save to load, you need 2 ticks, 2 redstone ticks in between them for it to not like lag out or whatever. And if you're on a server, you might want more than this, but just in case you're making something like this yourself. So this is about as big as I want it. I got a little door thingy here, so like a double door setup, so they shouldn't be able to escape. It's not finished yet. Also, I found out that I don't have nearly enough glass blocks. Ideally, like all this side and like all down here, that would all be glass, so like we could look in and see them, you know, all of the creatures like messing about. but I don't quite have enough. So I just made like a wall for now so that we can keep them safe. Okay, I'm setting up the command block stuff, but there's a bunch of these guys around here, and I think if we could trap one of them, that would be awesome, actually, for Project Pokemobs. It's a pretty unusual mob, and I feel like it would be a really cool one to have as... Well, we don't want all of them. Ah! There's so many. They're gonna kill me. Okay, I need to draw them over here. If I can get one of them, because I think they're only one block wide, we could maybe get one of them through here. Hello! You're gonna burn in the sunlight. There's actually so many of them. Why is there so... This is a lot. Oh, he was so close. Here, let's stand on this side, maybe. Might even be able to take away the door. Hello? I'm all out of food. That is a problem. Oh, here we go, here we go. No. It's a little bit too low, I think. Oh, we got one more chance. No, he was in. He was actually in. Okay, I have to stand out here and then really run back. Oh. If we can get one of them before they burn, we might still be able to do it. Okay, let's stand here. Oh, they're burning. The ones that we hit are dying first. Come on, come on. No! Oh. Well, there goes that dream. Another time, maybe. Well then. I'm not sure what I'm about to see right now. I think I just fell through the world. Oh, it looks fine. I wonder if my stuff is anywhere. I think my stuff might have fallen into the void. This'll fix it. This is the command that teleports all the entities, like it clears everything out of the way. And I did not add this significant little portion right here. That means that this command will not affect any entity that is a player. So, should work now. 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 But yeah, before it just teleported me out. Whoops. I actually lost all of my stuff. Like, there's no way to get it back. Like, it just teleports me into the void. So, yeah, all that stuff is gone. All that equipment, the elytra, the... See, that's the pros and cons of command block survival. If something goes horribly wrong, which it usually does, yeah, some pretty awful cons. But, I mean, the pros are pretty sweet, though. I think, because, like... Actually, let's just try it right now. Oh, wait, no, I need to save the big thing, because... Oh, check this out. So this is the little area that we saved before, and it's just cloning, or it's setting the structure of that little section right over here. So we need to save this big section, and then, yeah, we should be good. Well, if I was low on blocks before, yeah, even lower now. So I think we're just gonna make a little enclosure. We're just gonna put everything inside of here. So, and because we only have two, we have, if you remember, there's the sand one and then there was the cow one. The sand one will put the turtle. So we have Toidle number 2 and 4 of Toidle number 1. Does it show his nameplate? No, we have to get closer. And then we are going to fill this all up with water. And we're going to stick the guardian in here, and things could get bad. But we'll save it and we'll make sure that everything works. And then we'll make one for the creeper. And that should be all of the Pokemobs we have now. And we can add more later. And we'll definitely add more habitats later for sure. I think that this could be a really cool addition. Let's get the Guardian in there. I want to get a second layer of water, but we need it to be smooth water everywhere. Let's get some over in this corner. Man, the turtles look a lot happier. All right, let's pop the Guardian in, and then we'll go save it, and hopefully everything goes as planned. And he already wants to kill me. Hey, but look at that. We got a mini habitat. Habitat within a habitat. It's essentially a giant Pokemon storage box. This is the PC of Minecraft. Okay, so I have a lever here that goes to all this stuff. Also, now I can't get back. That's okay though. Oh, I hear baddies. Alright, so let's go flick the lever. And hopefully it saves. Pretty sure I did everything right. I just kind of copied it all over. So now the Guardian is gone. No, the Guardian's still there. Aha! There we go. Okay, so this is the other one. We'll put the creeper in here, and we can actually get rid of these turtles. And then that should be good for this episode. Perfect. It just changed to nighttime, so we should be able to pop the creeper in there without him dying. Creeper with a bow. It doesn't look like he has a bow. That is one thing. Eventually I do want to get the Pokemob system set up to where it's able to capture, because I had to manually like change those and get like creeper egg and guardian egg and whatever. It saved all the other data automatically, but I had to manually do that part, so eventually that'll get good. But look at this. I mean, we got a whole like Pokemon storage box set up in Minecraft. That is actually awesome. Let's see if it works. Yeah, we got, yes, Guardian. Oh my goodness, you knew it was gonna happen. You saw the hole in the ground and it was just inevitable. Yeah, all the turtles are there, the Guardian's there. Let's flop it back. See if we got the creeper. Yeah, woohoo! Okay, I'm really happy with that. I am a little bit sad that we couldn't do this whole thing and that it glitched out kind of hard. Look at it's the tiny structure. It got cloned into this corner because it's the, what is it, northwest? Very important for command blocks. Makes no sense why it's important, but it is. Anyway, so that's pretty awesome. Here, let's get rid of this so he's in a totally natural, unnatural environment. Look at how happy he looks. You know, he doesn't have to explode. He can live out his life in the cage of freedom. It's I'm sure it's a metaphor. So yeah, there's just 2 ticks in between. Well, yeah, I showed you all that. Observer, structure blocks are cool. Oh, one last thing. I know I usually have structure files in the data pack, but because it's not really finished, I think that we'll probably wait on putting the structure file. There is a couple other structure files in there already if you just want to download something and try stuff out, or you can just make your own too. But yeah, for now, since this isn't finished, I feel like it'd be a little weird to put it in that data pack. But yeah, let's flick the lever a couple more times. Should work now. I'm not sure how it happened, but maybe I didn't save it. It says, I don't know, type does not equal player. It wasn't there. Because I know how it happened too. When I was clicking the lever, here, I mean, I can do it again. Dude, rip more stuff. I don't even want to think about that. I'm pretty well set up. It's not that bad. But because I was standing like kind of out here, I was sort of in the border. And so when I flicked the lever, I must have just moved a little bit too far. And then it worked. But I think the command blocks are all straightened out now. So yeah. Guardians and Turtles. Creeper. Pokemon storage box? Successful.